Right, if you've watched one of my other videos, you'll have seen this before. It's the Everlast Rocketbook. And the idea behind the Rocketbook is that it's completely reusable. So you can use a friction pen and you can write on it. The idea being that you can still use the whole idea of the friction pen to erase, but its other trick is that the pages are waterproof, damp cloth, and you can erase. Lovely. And it has icons at the bottom of the page, and the idea being that you can photograph the page with your mobile phone and send that page to your Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever. But they have competition. They have competition in this one, the Elfinbook 2.0. And it's pretty much the same idea. It's a bit smaller, but similar idea. You get your little bit of cardboard here at the start just to give you the basics of how to work it, but it's the exact same idea. Right on the page, you can still use the end for the friction pen, and same again. Damp paper towel, done, erased. Where it differs though is that it doesn't have icons at the bottom. So you can't photograph it and immediately send it to Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever. But you can still do it. It's in the software. It just takes an extra step. But it's, I think there's twice as many, almost twice as many pages in this as there is in the Rocketbook. And half the book is lined and half the book is blank. So if you want to do illustrations or whatever, you get blank pages. The Rocketbook, the pages are all full of little dots, which usually the software will remove, but not always. So let's have a look at the app, because the app is where the magic happens. This is the app, and the app only gets like 2 stars, I think, in Google Play and Google Play Store, and I don't know why, because it's actually pretty good. You just pick camera, and it will show, I'll probably go blurry here when I move it up towards the camera, but the idea is to keep this kind of cyan blue rectangle kind of matched with the black border of the page, and I can tap to focus wherever I want. So I'm going to go for that and then use the little button here, take a picture, takes a wee second. You'll see the little swirly thing. Done. Right, let me zoom in and you can have a look at this. Right, so take the picture and you can see we've got these little blobs in the corners and the sides, and that's if there's any distortion that you want to remove. You can move these little blobs to try and remove. Nothing major in that distortion, but could be depending on how you take the picture. So okay, we're good with that. Done. And that's it. So that is now in the app, done. Scan of that page. You can use these buttons at the bottom if you want to change the colours and what have you, but I'm okay with that. We'll go with that. Saves it here, and you can do sorting and what have you. Imports if you've got other pictures on the device you want to bring into this app, and you can do share. So share, generating PDF as you see there, and you can then share it to Gmail, Drive, Dropbox, blah blah blah. So still does all that stuff. You've just got to do that share bit rather than it automatically going. More is just previews and send to friends. Go back again, there's a manager, which is a little file manager, lets you move your files, that kind of thing, merge, delete. And you have to sign up to make an account for this. At first I did panic because it came up and it was asking me for my phone number, and I thought, no, I am not giving my phone number to some guy in China. That is not happening. But there is another tab and you can sign up using your email address. So thank God for that. System message is just gibberish. It takes you to some page that has got loads of Chinese. Don't know it, not touching it. Shop, similar idea. Premium account. Now, $3 a month or $18 a year, and you have unlimited everything. At the moment, it's limited to 3 folders, 5 documents per folder, importing a limited amount of photographs and that kind of thing. But really, it really doesn't matter, because if you've got 5 files per folder, you can have 15 files, you just export them all to Google Drive or whatever, and then delete them from the app and start again. So it's a limit, but only if you really, really want to keep everything stored here. Let's see, receive files, tutorials, settings are not much. I like how there's a misprint, it says PSD. I think PSD is Photoshop files. Obviously that's not true. And there's not a lot of settings anyway. I think you can protect your PDF files in one of the settings, but I've never used it. As I say, you can tap it, go back into your image, and you can share it, and you can send it to various different places. I've tried it in emails, Google Drive, Dropbox, the whole lot, and it works fine. You can zoom in. Lovely. You can edit it, again, just basic functionality stuff. But the main difference with the Elfinbook, in my opinion anyway, is that at the moment on Amazon, the Rocketbook I think is £35, I think it is, £35. But this one is only £20. And the app is good. You're getting almost double the amount of pages, and it's a bit smaller, which is quite good. So if I was buying another book, I would buy one of these, because £15 cheaper and you're getting more pages, and it does the exact same thing. The only difference is that it doesn't have the icons at the bottom of the page. But to me, that's fine. I'll press the share button. I don't have a problem with that. Before I finish it though, I do want to show you the rather good section here for erasing. You can use a dry tissue dipped in water, or this is the bit. You can put your notebook above a glass of water in the microwave. No, I'm not putting my book in the microwave. Like everything else, it will come out half cooked or it will be overcooked. No, just no. I will just use the damp tissue. So there you go, that's the Elfinbook, which price wise I think is better than the Rocketbook. And I almost forgot, it would be worthwhile to show you just erasing all of this, just to prove that it does actually erase properly. And back to a completely blank page. It's like magic.